little break there. A lot of the guys, where'd they go?
I think the class had to leave now.
I think some of the class left. Some of them did. We still have a good number. The ladies stayed for you.
Excellent. I think we had a really interesting game back there. I got to say game 2 of the Zelos versus Tempest series. That was seriously so good.
That was.
I was really impressed with that game. You don't see a game like that very often.
Well, once the next game starts, I'll be able to go interview Tempest.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys did mention that you didn't like the new interview style, but it actually eases a lot of tension from the players, and that's why they had asked me. Actually, I write all the questions for them, so it's not actually it's not staged. All right, I actually write the questions for them. We're real.
We're real at ComTV. We keep it real.
And so when I ask in English, they just kind of look at it, and so I don't have to explain it in Korean. It's already just written for them. But their answers aren't fake. They actually do answer it on the spot. So just letting you know.
FYI.
FYI.
So if you're just now joining us or you're watching the VOD, definitely watch Game 2 with Zelos versus Tempest. I know I'm kind of still yammering on about that, but it was a really good game. I really did enjoy it.
All right, here we go. This is Canata. Canata is actually a character from a Japanese anime named. It's a Japanese anime called Da Da Da, and Canata is like the male main character, junior high school kid who adopts an alien from space who has a cat babysitter or something like that.
And he's a Terran player? That doesn't sound like a Terran player.
Nah, I don't know. But there he goes. He's seated. They took it away before I could read it.
Wait, he adopts a cat. Wait, what is it?
Okay, it's called Da Da Da, the anime, and there's a 2 junior high kids, right? And Canata is the name of the male junior high kid.
Yeah.
And there's like this alien baby from space who comes down, has this cat babysitter nanny kind of thing, and they adopt him.
It's like the Korean version of Alf or whatever.
Kind of. All right, so here's Tosky. Tosky, he actually lost to Savior in Season 1 in the round of 32.
No shame in that.
Here he is in Season 1, sorry. Here he is in Season 2. Went through, he's trying for his spike. Can't even talk anymore, my goodness. And as we can see, his win-loss rate, 94 wins, 102 losses. That's not too bad. It's pretty much like 50% right there. Oh, there it is in English. You guys can read it. Tosky, did you know this is Calm's older brother?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? This is Calm's older brother.
How about that?
They used to have a really huge rivalry, apparently, because they're both Zerg players, you know?
Oh, really? My brother and me had one, too, for a while.
And then, but then after, like, Jaedong became, like, the Zerg of Lacaf, he was like, yeah, okay, never mind. He just kind of, like, lost steam. No, seriously, that's basically what happened. The last televised game he had for Kespa was 2004, July 3rd. It's been 4 years.
It's been a while.
And then some, right?
So.
He's pretty much, actually, people actually thought he was going to quit and go to the army this year, and he decided not to, so he's still kind of around. He's, like, stuck around for a bit.
He's hanging out, I guess.
He is.
I got an interesting fact for you guys about Canata. Several seasons ago, I think 5 seasons ago, Canata was actually the player who reached number 1 on iCup briefly.
Really?
Yeah, he was actually the guy who was number 1.
Okay.
I know a lot of you guys. I get a lot of messages from you guys about, why don't I see any of the pro gamers on iCup? They just don't use their real names because they don't want to be bothered. They get on there to train. They can't have people messaging them. But everybody you see that's at the highest rank on iCup, it's all these pro gamers that are down here.
It's kind of funny you say that because some players I know in the foreign scene actually asked me to create a name for them so that they could have that Korean flag.
Yeah, I did that too, actually. Back when I lived in the States, I'd have a Korean flag.
Yep. So everyone's sneaky on there, but everyone's real player.
Oh, and I wanted you guys to know, I do play on iCup. I have 3 accounts right now, but I can't give out my iCup name. I don't get on there to socialize. No. I apologize to say I do.
I have one too. No, I really don't.
Oh, you don't have an iCup account?
Actually, I do. I do, but I can't tell you guys what it is either. Here's another cute, fun fact about Canata, because I know a bunch of little things like this. Am I going to get cut off? I really hope not.
You could happen any second.
Canata actually has a look-alike, just like we had another player that had a look-alike. Another female, a Korean comedian named An Young-mi. And apparently they look exactly alike. So you can do like an image search for the both of them.
Attack of the Clones?
Yes, basically. But he looks like a female, apparently. So,
ouch.
I don't know. Another thing that's known about him is his nickname is more like the Sleeping Terran. Because his games get long and drawn out and are boring. I'm not joking.
Sometimes he plays it safe.
So, pretty safe. He's very defensive style. And hopefully he won't be doing that here.
Well, we'll see. We just had a long game back there, so we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes here.
That's okay. I enjoy casting both of these players, so it should be a lot of fun. Thank you again to all the community sites out there who've been advertising for us. Please feel free to post this stuff on any forums that you can think of. It doesn't have to just be StarCraft or even gaming forums. Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely, it's fun. And you know what? Even if people don't know StarCraft as well as you do, it's still a fun game. There's a reason why the game's been around for over 10 years, you know?
And a lot of the people that watch StarCraft don't even play it. They just find it that entertaining. So
yeah,
it's a really good game. So please spread the word. We always appreciate it.
Alrighty.
I think I'm sensing something. I feel like the game's going to start soon because I think we've been talking for a while. So get ready for some action. Canata versus Tosky, Terran versus Zerg.
Here we go.
Right now.
All right, poor Canata didn't get any cheers there. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I noticed that.
All right, so we have Tosky on the top right, as we have Canata on the bottom left. Again, the map is Chupungnyong. It's the first map that we always play on. There he is.
You can see Canata trying to kind of calm himself, cool those nerves off. You know, a lot of these players say this, and I've actually had this experience too. You know, when you're at a big tournament like this, and you know, there's a lot on the line. This is arguably the biggest tournament in Korea. You know, I mean, there's more money, more players, a lot of notoriety on the line here. You know, a lot of these players say they can feel adrenaline moving through their bodies the entire time. Some players just never get over that anxiety, and they just have to get used to playing under those conditions.
All right, well, Canata, he had his glory years in 2006, basically. For the Pro League, actually, right as Boxa was getting ready to go off to the Army, he was supposed to take his place and be like, you know, SKT's next Terran, but kind of never evolved into that. And then, I don't know, he just, after that year, he kind of just slumped, and then we really, you know, he's just been here and there, but for the MSL, like, he's made it to the MSL 6 times in a row. He just never made it past the round of 16.
Yeah. I mean, he was this guy. I mean, that was also the same period where he did get ranked number 1 in iCup. He was just, he looked like he should have had all the potential in the world. And
then all of a sudden,
yeah, it just fell apart. Which is, you know, it's unfortunate, but you know, people bounce back. Barracks first, unless did he make a supply depot somewhere I didn't see? He has 12 SCVs, so he would have to. Probably down there at the bottom left, actually, when I look at the mini-map. Forgive me, guys. Looks like we're going to see Pool first here, so he's going to be playing pretty cautiously, actually.
Sleeping Terran in work.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Zergo spawning Pool first, and then probably Hatchery, although, yeah, Hatchery here at the expansion.
Alrighty. Well, you know, another reason he's a sleeping Terran, not only does he play defensively, but he's actually known to make really bad timing decisions.
Yeah, I've heard about that actually now.
Yeah.
A lot of times he moves out too late.
Yeah, that's what they say. They're like, oh, he's really hesitant for some reason. He'll be like, oh, do I go? Okay, I'll go, and then it's too late.
Yeah, and that's one thing about Terran is your timing has to be perfect. It's not a race where you can kind of just leave whenever you feel like it. Terran is the race that mid to late game has to be the aggressor. The other race can just sit back, keep making up units, and wait for the Terran to attack.
All right, so Canata at the last 10 games, he's at 4 wins, 6 losses, versus Zerg, he's at 3 wins, 7 losses. So that doesn't look very promising for him. Then again, Tosky only has 4 total Kespa-rated games. 1 win, 3 loss in general, so...
Yeah, so Tosky doesn't have a very prominent record. He doesn't have a lot of presence on the scene. He is certainly not a bad player, though. I believe the games that he did win at Gong TV last season, that was, of course, before we were sanctioned by Kespa. And it looks like, let's see here. We have a lot of Lings coming over here at the ramp. I do like how Canata is making the command center in his main location. He's going to float it there. That is pretty safe. And this is a pretty standard build here. We're going to see the academy come up, and more barracks is in a little bit. Look at that. He actually managed to slip the SCV by there. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, so the SCV's on the loose now, and it's going to be probably able to get a glimpse into what's going on in the Zerg base, unless the Zerglings can catch up in time. We don't know if Ling speed is being upgraded first yet. Tosky will probably be getting a layer very soon here as well. There's the layer now. Tosky's going to need to block this ramp. Actually, I don't know, why did he make the layer in the location where the SCVs are going to, where the SCV's going to see it? That's just like so illogical. You know what I mean? Like, you can just make it in your main, and then the Terran at least doesn't have a perfect idea. What? I don't know if he should have done that. I think he might have been able to hold that off, actually. Well, Canata's going to play very, very safe, as we said before. I guess if Ling speed gets done, it could be bad, but I would assume Terran would have had a fire bat on the way.
There it is.
There it is. So if he controls that right, he should be able to take out those Zerglings. You know, the thing is, when Canata makes a move like that, he loses a lot of minerals. You know, he has to change the location where the SCVs are going. There's Ling speed for Tosky. So Canata keeps pumping SCVs from that expansion.
Oh, it's my turn to go talk with Tempest.
It's your time.
I'll be back,
All right,
guys.
I will be here, Susie. All right, 4 fire bats out here, so now he will be able to drive the Zerg player down here, so Terran will lift and move over there. I think that's almost overkill, though, for Canata. I don't think it was really necessary for him to do that. And Zerg's actually going to get some Sucket colonies. I don't even know about that. I don't think that's necessary just yet. Spire's on the way, so then we're going to see some serious Muta harassment. So Tosky's playing pretty safe, maybe overly safe. The engineering bay in a location that's going to be hard for the Mutalisks to find when they do spawn. By the way, guys, I do have a confession. I have been playing Fallout 3. It is so good. I am so pleased. They definitely kept that Fallout universe. Sorry, it had to be said. Now back onto this game. Well, another extractor up here for a Zerg player. I don't expect this game to end too quickly. I think we're going to go into mid to late game. Just judging by the way both of these players are playing. It's always possible that our Zerg player may be aggressive with the Zerglings once the Mutalisks come out, or he could do it now. You know, the thing is, though, he really can't do much with any of the Zerglings because there's so many fire bats there. Both players are playing overly safe, so to speak. Even the Zerg, as you can see, already morphing 2 sunken colonies without the Medic Marine even leaving. Although it looks like they may be leaving now. Well, now he's going to move out with his small group of Medic Marine and Fire Bats, probably to force Zerg to make a sunken colony. Little does he know, though, that Zerg's already made that sunken colony. 2 of them. And here comes the Hydra Den for Lurkers. I don't know if he has enough turrets up in time here. We're going to find out. Canata has to be on the ball here, though. All right, the Mutas are out. Here they come. They're going to go for the SCV. And they do manage to get it. More SCVs getting picked off here. He does let the turret complete. About 3 SCVs killed there. Lurker upgrade being upgraded, I would presume. Well, so far, Canata's defense does look pretty strong. 2 turrets stacked next to each other. And you can see Canata's trying to get ready for the next angle the Mutalisks are likely to attack from. You know, my brother actually used to train against Canata for the World Cyber Games. Okay, here he comes again. Bam! Takes out some more SCVs. This is really difficult for the Terran to deal with. The Terran does not want to lose any SCVs, but yet sometimes against these Zergs, they can lose ridiculous amounts of SCVs. Oh, and he's going to move it in from the side. Nice attack here by Tosky. Actually a little sloppy, but still does the damage. Canata just wasn't quite looking. And those Mutalisks came right at a location the Terran wouldn't even expect for it to happen. Now the Hydralisks are out. He's going to be morphing Lurkers here any second. Looks like it's going to be 6 total. He should have the Vespian gas for it. Actually, definitely does if you look at our unit counting station. I still forget we have that thing sometimes. All right, taking out a lot more Marines here. He did lose a few more Mutalisks on the way. He's down to 7 now. Canata's going to get in there, though, where the eggs are. I don't know why Tosky morphed the eggs right there. He might have to cancel. He's going to come and use the Zerglings. With the Mutalisks, he's going to try to burrow! He saves all the Lurkers. We're down to 6 Mutas now.
Hi, Nick. I'm back.
Hello.
What'd I miss?
Very defensive play by both players.
Oh, yeah?
So far, it does look like Tosky has more of an edge as far as unit control goes. His micro is quite good.
All right.
Lurker trap over here. Oh, God, oh, God. Don't do it, Canata. No. Oh, he's so close. Oh, no, here it comes. Oh, God, I can't look.
Oh! He fell for it.
Oh, man, that's another huge blow to Canata. Canata should not be out on the map this time. Looks like he's trying to break that stereotype about himself, about being a passive player. And now I think it's working against him. You know, generally, if you see the den and you see the Lurkers, you should stay back because the more you move around the map, I mean, doing hold position Lurkers is so easy to get away with. By the way, I know somebody sent me a message on MySpace asking how to do the hold position Lurkers. Oh my God, never mind. I'll tell you in a second. Looks like he's going to get the scanner over here. He probably got a lot of SCVs as well. Once he gets the scanner, he's probably going to go ahead and leave. Canata should go ahead and spend that. Oh my God, there's so many Mutalisks.
Oh, there's Mutalisks.
Tosky is out of control.
According to the counter, we have 22 Mutalisks somewhere on this map.
He was hiding half of the Mutalisks from Canata to make it look like it was a full-blown Lurker tech. Oh man, this is just... Oh my God. That's it. Canata's dead. He has like hardly any workers at all. One Irradiate could help. No, he's going to clean up the rest of these Marines. Now go back here and clean up some more SCVs. Oh my gosh. Okay, as I was saying, the way to do the hold position Lurker, select a Lurker and an Overlord in the same group and hit H for hold position. And just don't move the Overlord, and the Lurker will not attack until you tell it to. It's a bug, but it's a legal bug. There's also illegal things that you can do in StarCraft, like you can ally your player in a Terran versus Protoss, and they won't know it, and they'll walk into your minefield because your mines won't go off, and then right when all the Dragoons are over the minefield, you unally. I think Slayer's Boxer figured that out. Right, well, now Terran can't even use that expansion. Canata is not looking like the player that we talked him up to be. First of all, he's being overly aggressive in a sloppy fashion. Secondly, his decision-making is just very poor, where he's choosing to move out at. His defense is weak. Look at this. You cannot afford to lose any more SCVs right now as a Terran. Oh! Irradiate! He's got to pull it out! He's got to move it out! He can't get it out! All right, that was close.
I didn't even know I was holding my breath on that.
Yeah, that was intense. It's hard to get it out. There's another vessel, though. Looks like he's just going to ignore it and keep going for the SCVs, though. Terran has hardly any SCVs. There's the Irradiated Mutalisk now. Flies it right over the SCVs. Well played by Tosky. But Kanata's dead. Just, he hasn't left the game yet.
Wow, look at all those Lurkers.
All right. Well, I think unless Canata has Slayer's Boxer Micro, I don't know what he's going to be able to do. You can see Canata scans the units now, and meanwhile, it looks like he's going to move in here. He's just going to try to close in on that Terran. Picks off one tank. Looks like the second tank's going to go down. He needs to micro it out. No, in fact, Tosky unburrows in time. Tosky's going to go right for the main. Uh-oh. I think we're going to have another hold position lurker. No, he didn't hold position that one. Tosky's actually playing a little bit sloppy here. At this one moment here. I don't know if he has enough to defend that expansion. I can't believe he actually let Canata get back there. He should have just split up his units. And Tosky isn't counterattacking and just killing off his opponent's expansion either. All right, well, he's got to get up this ramp, but that ramp's going to act like a funnel. Oh, nice lurker shot there, though. Another lurker out here. And these medics might not have any more energy left. And there it is. Canata gives up. GG. Man, well played by Tosky.
Right, there's Tosky.
Making the Cav look good. He's bolstering his Tesla record as we speak. By the way, there's a shocking amount of women that showed up here to see Tosky play.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Nobody's cheering. Oh, poor guy. Poor Canata.
He's crushed.
He would have made his brother proud with that game.
Well played to him. I guess we're going to go on to game 2 here in a little bit on Destination.
Well, I mean, just like I was saying before about not being able to make the timing pushes, just being really bad with decisions, being a little late for things. I guess we were able to see that in that first game.
Yeah, he didn't really play that well. He was really overly defensive at the start. He lifted off the command center despite the fact he had a fire bat out there. I mean, if you just keep your army right at the ramp, you can usually micro and win that. It wasn't like Zerg had that many Zerglings, and the Terran should have been able to see that from how many drones were sitting at the expansion. And then, he just pushed out kind of in an odd moment here after he really did a decent job of holding off the Mutalisk harassment. So, I don't know. Canata just did not play well.
All right, again, I mean, he could just be warming up. So we'll see how it goes in game 2.
But, I don't know. We're going to get the second game going on here in just a little bit. Let's get ready.